Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Coach Charif here. In this video, we're talking about a very interesting topic. Should we do high intensity trainings or high volume workouts? Alright, a lot of people have been asking me that question. I want to give you my take and a little bit clear the confusion on it. Alright, so high intensity training, we've seen it. Mike Menzer, for example, training plan, very high intensity. The workouts are shorter, more condensed, less rest period, getting each sets to failure, but very little working sets. Alright, as opposed to a higher volume workout where it can last longer. It's a lot more volume, more sets, more rest period, which will take longer. All right, so what is ideal for you? Should you do a high intensity or a high volume session? Let's talk about that. Now, first thing first, I want you to understand that if your goal is building muscle mass, most people asking this, we want to build muscles, right? We want to get bigger. It's not necessarily our focus to just get stronger, but we want to get bigger. We want to build bigger muscles, all right? Muscle hypertrophy is our goal. And to do that, what we need to do is get that muscle to failure. All right, so you want to get your muscle to failure. You want to go home, eat, recover, feed that muscle, recover, sleep, and let it grow back stronger so you can do it again the fastest possible after you recovered. All right, so it's pretty simple. The process of building muscle, you want to get your muscle to failure, go home, recover, nourish that muscle, and get back in the gym. Now, there's something to be said about staying too long in the gym and doing too many sets, because doing 50 sets after your chest got to failure after 5 sets, well, is there any point keep going and doing 45 extra sets? Is it counterproductive or not? The thing is that staying too long at the gym and training is a stress we're putting on our body. When you stay for hours at the gym, your body starts becoming very stressed. All right, so overdoing the sets, now your body is in a stressful position. Your body starts releasing cortisol, which is a catabolic hormone. So now your body's breaking down tissue to create energy. Your body's catabolic, so not anabolic anymore. So the priority is not building muscles, building tissue. That's not the priority anymore. Your body is in a fight or flight mode. You're stressful, you're anxious, you just want to get out of this stressful situation. So that's where it becomes counterproductive and you're impacting what you previously did at the gym, which was beneficial at the beginning, but now you're staying too long. You're going against your goal. All right, so there's something to be said about the time, the sets, the volume that you're spending in the gym. You really want to find that sweet spot where you're getting that muscle to failure, but at the same time, you're not overstaying at the gym, overdoing it, because then you start stressing your body a lot. All right, so now that we know that more is not always better. If more was better, I would have been at the gym doing biceps curls all day, but doing 100 sets of biceps curl is not better than just doing 4 or 5 the proper way and getting them to failure. All right, so we want to get a muscle to failure, we want it to recover, but also we don't want to overstay at the gym. So now that we have that figured out, let's talk about high intensity or high volume. So the stress that you can handle, the threshold of stress that you can handle at the gym will depend on your level. All right, if you've been training for 2-3 days, of course your body, your chest will get to failure a lot faster than someone that's been training for 20 years. All right, so the threshold of stress can increase. Okay, so now maybe I can do an hour and a half of training as opposed to someone starting 40 minutes is all they need up until their body starts getting super stressed. So now that we have that figured out, we gotta get your muscles to failure. Always, in my opinion, all right, we need to prioritize high intensity. All right, because if you can get that chest to failure with a high intensity 4 or 5 sets, why stay longer at the gym and start going in that catabolic mode, stressing your body? There's no point. The goal is doing it in the shortest period of time. All right, yes, 30-40 minutes workout that are very intense will be very beneficial if you're doing it right, because the whole thing is, it's kind of a putting a nail in the wall. All right, you really want to make sure you're doing it the right way. You want to put the nail study it. All right, go in the gym, get that workout done, get that stimulus you want, get that chest to failure, and before your body gets overstressed, you go back home, you eat, and you start recovering. All right, you go crazy in this 45 minutes, 60 minutes, you get that chest to failure, you get that muscle to failure, you keep that intensity high, but then when that chest went to failure, there's no point staying in the gym, because then you're doing counterproductive stuff. All right, you're stepping back. All right, so if it makes sense. So the goal is getting something done in the shortest period of time. Now, I've been training for over 13 years. For me, my chest needs a lot more sets. So that is why I have to stay long in the gym. I don't want to stay as long, all right? But for me, just doing 30 or 40-minute workout, my chest won't get to failure. I might probably not get sore the next day, and I will not get the results that I want. I will maybe be plateauing. And that is why I push the volume slowly. But pushing the volume should never be the priority. The priority should be the high intensity, getting that chest to failure, getting that mission. Your mission is getting your muscle to failure in the shortest period of time. Just look at it that way, all right? So high intensity is always the priority if your goal is building muscle mass. I'm not talking about strength. If you're a strength athlete, if you're a strongman athlete, that's where higher volume could be very beneficial because you're taking more rest. But taking more rest as a bodybuilder is not beneficial for me because I'm letting my chest rest. So it's harder for me to get that chest to failure. Why would I want it to rest? I'm here to get it to failure. So let's get the job done in the fastest way possible. Of course, I'm not saying no rest at all, but just enough rest to catch up my breath and then I'll go again, all right? But taking 5-minute rests will get my chest very rested. I'll cool down and then it will be harder even for me to get back into it, the mind-muscle connection, all right? It's a very focused sport where you really gotta put your mind in there and go at it, go at it, go at it. Okay, 30 seconds rest, then do your next set, then do a superset, do a drop set. Keep that intensity high, get that muscle to failure and leave the gym. Don't overstay at the gym. One mistake that I did in my career, let's say, was staying too long at the gym, talking in between sets, resting. Yes, it's cool, you're building maybe some friendships, but it's not what you want to do if your goal is building muscle mass the most optimal way possible, all right? The goal is keeping it as short as you can while reaching that mission of getting that muscle to failure, all right? So at a certain point, you'll have no choice but to increase the volume, to increase the intensity because you get more and more advanced and fewer sets just won't get the job done. So the threshold of stress can increase and now your body can handle more. You can do a bit more, but I don't think anybody, even if you've been training for years, you shouldn't be staying at the gym for longer than 2 hours, all right? That's pretty much it for this video, guys. High intensity, high training. Choose also whatever you feel best, all right? At the end of the day, I can just give you my take, but it's important that you ask yourself, where do you feel best? What do you prefer? What do you like the most? Because that's what bodybuilding is. It has to be sustainable and it's an internal thing. Ask yourself where you feel better and go from there, build it up, all right? That's it for this video. Hopefully you liked it. Thank you so much for watching till now. If you've watched till now, I thank you. Please leave a like, leave a comment. If it's not too much to ask for, subscribe if you're not already subscribed and watch others of my video. Thank you so much, guys, for the positive feedbacks. I've been getting a lot of nice comments. You guys really keep making my day. Every single time I'm a little bit in a low time, I read you guys' comments and everyone's supporting me, and it just means the whole world to me, you know. My goal is just building that channel, making videos, helping you guys out, showing you guys how I do, how I train, what I eat, and really investing more in that. But you know, when you're starting, you don't make much money out of doing a YouTube channel, so it's a little bit hard for me to pay someone to follow me, to film everything, edit everything, follow me to a gym and things like that. But eventually it will come. Trust me, guys, it will come very soon, sooner than later. I keep going. That's the secret of life. Just believe in something, have a mission, and keep going. And that's my mission, all right? I either die making it happen or not making it happen, all right? But it will have to happen. It will lead to something. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Ciao.